don't know who Shorty is, but just know she fumbled the man of her dreams. That's what she said. She fumbled the man she should have married. Listen, it's gonna be right here. You can crop it, touch it, whatever. You want to pause it, you just press that right there.
I fumbled the man I should have married. Don't be like me.
I fumbled the man I probably should have married. And I'm making this post so that y'all don't do the same thing that I did. This is an accountability post. I met him on Hinge, and this was back when the algorithm was working a lot better.
Before she even continues, I just want to say this. And I always said this. This is advice for every guy out there listening. You, me, this for me too. Every girl knows who's good for them or who's not. Do you agree with that?
No.
You don't agree with that?
They don't fucking know shit.
Nah, they know, but they know who's good for them and who's gonna take them serious, and they know who's not.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They don't know who's gonna take them serious. They know who they're gonna take.
They know, but they know who would take them serious. Like the likelihood, like, oh yeah, this guy looks like a lover boy. He would take me serious. He would do.
Yeah,
this.
they have an idea. They don't know though.
Like if me and you walked into a room or whatever, like they already, that specific girl is gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck him or I'm gonna fuck him. That guy look like a fuck boy. That guy look like a sweet boy.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Yeah.
They know off rip. They know. Just from the
Okay.
way you walk, the way you talk, the way you sit, the way you hold your phone.
What they gonna do
if
with
you
you?
got good posture,
Yeah.
you clicked. So make sure, you know what I mean? You fucked. But I just want to say that because I used to grow up and girls would tell me, oh, this guy's an asshole, this guy's this. And I'd be like, damn, he treated you like shit. That guy don't deserve you. Meanwhile, she picked him and she knew.
Yeah. Okay, I see
There's
what
girls
you
who tell me or who have told me, like, yeah, I know you're great for me, da da da. I'm like, yeah, but you fucking with this nigga. And this nigga's bad. You know he's bad. And you talking about all these good qualities I got. Why you don't choose me? But they don't like good niggas.
I fumbled the man I probably should have married. And I'm making this post so that y'all don't do the same thing that I did. This is an accountability post. I met him on Hinge, and this was back when the algorithm was working a lot
How you feel
better.
about dating apps?
Sanction.
Sanction?
Sanction. You gotta get up. You don't gotta do shit. Facebook dating.
That shit's real. I don't use Facebook. People be using Facebook dating.
Nigga, Facebook dating give you like 100 likes free. I be like this.
Spamming that shit?
Spamming that shit. Whoever like that's the meta though, cause it's like
I don't really don't use
all you
Facebook
gotta
dating.
all you gotta do is send the likes out, cause if they like you back, then you match. You don't do too much, and then when they like you back, what I usually do is I send them a text like, yo, I don't be on here too much. Follow me on the gram, and I'll
once they see
DM
the
you.
gram,
If they really want you, they're gonna follow you on the gram.
they really want you, they gonna do anything.
I've had girls send me their grams back. I'm like, why you sending
me if I sent you mine?
I just sent you mine. Why are you sending me your gram?
Do you follow them after they send you yours?
After they send me theirs?
If you send a girl your Instagram and she sends hers back and tells you, no, you follow me, you following?
Nah, she's getting left right there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I don't
That's
care
how you gotta
how good she looks.
do. It's retarded.
Is that my water?
You gave it to me.
Why would I?
Why would you put your water over here if you're sitting over
I
there?
never grabbed the water.
Yeah, you got a
I got the
mouth.
Manta.
I'm about to say it. I gotta piss. But I'm gonna hold it for the video. They got a rotisserie? That shit about to hit. But they gotta put some mac and cheese though. That shit about the bus.
Look at this fell. Alright, come on.
And it was like 2022, I believe. I didn't like his profile. I just knew he was gonna like me, and the next day he did. Normally I name names, but just in
She said, I didn't like his profile, but the next day he did. I knew he was going to. That's not crazy.
Explain that. Break it down. What you just heard.
She said, I saw some nigga that caught my eye, and instead of liking him so that he can notice me, I waited for me to pop up on his end.
So he can like me first.
Fuck.
he has a new girl and they're at peace, I don't want to disrupt his situation, so I'm not gonna name his name. But anyway, we met up quickly, we went on a date, and we ended up being like glued to each other pretty fast. We were like in a relationship within like a month, I believe. He locked it down. He was not trying to see me single. This man was fine.
I will never do that again. I've done that before.
Right.
I've done that before. I would never do that again. I'm not even that type of person. My whole life, I make bitches wait months, years. But then with my ex, I said, fuck it, let me just be with her for that exact same reason. I didn't want her to be single. That shit never works. Don't ever think like that as a guy.
Nah,
Never.
What? You thought like that?
Yeah. No, for one person I did. And I said, I'm never doing it again. I don't get into relationships like that, but every relationship I've been in, it was in high school, it was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you my girlfriend. After high school, it was like 2, 3 months, you my girlfriend. For all the girls I actually did take serious.
Yeah.
But I'm never doing it again. Bitches want to be with me, they gotta wait 2, 3 years.
Nah,
For real.
I'm good with the 2-3 months type shit.
2, 3 months?
To know
And
if
then
I wanna,
to make her your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Nah, it gotta be longer than that. I'm good.
You talking about years? Like years for me would be like marrying. Like I gotta wait years.
I'm talking
to
about the
marry.
dating stage. For me, it's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep running its course till I feel like it. And if she really like me, she gonna wait. I'm not expecting her to wait 5 years. That's crazy. But 1 year, you could wait 1 year
Wait for what? To get
to be
married?
my girl.
Oh, so you expect her to be your friend for a year without you having to ask her?
No, not my friend. We gonna be dating, having
Yeah,
hooking up, going out.
but I'm saying like, you expect her to be okay with waiting a year before you ask her to be your girlfriend?
I'm not expecting. If she don't like it, she could go. I want her to do it. If she don't like it, she could go.
Nah, waiting a year is crazy.
Why? You're getting to know them.
A year is OD. Just to ask a girl to be a girlfriend, that's OD. That's overkill.
All right, you do it in 2 months, 1 month, and they're a piece of shit when you get to know them in
And then
month
you,
6.
And you break up with them.
Yeah, then you break up with them, and it was a fucking 6 months wasted. But then you go a year, it's like, all right, this girl's putting in work. She really want me. Cool, here you go. Here's a relationship. We gotta start making people work for that shit, bro. You know how much power it is as a man to be the one to give a girl a relationship? You know how much
alright,
power
hold
that
on.
is?
You talking about a year like if she about to get a raise, like she not gonna work for that.
Why not?
She gonna work for a relationship? I can understand.
You gotta
a
work
marriage.
for anything. If I wanna be a friend, I gotta work to not
I
disrespect
can
you.
understand a marriage though.
Bro, that
A
could,
relationship is nothing. Like that's just you wanna be my girlfriend? Like that's a
and how you, so that's you basically saying to be the CEO is nothing to be the fucking the cash register cashier.
So all right, so you're telling me that your girl has to work for you to marry her, but you getting on one knee to ask?
I gotta be the one to give the relationship. That concept makes no sense either. Why am I marrying this girl? Like that concept is crazy too.
Wow.
Why am I getting on my knee to ask her to marry me?
You want her?
I'm
to
the
get on?
prize. I'm the man that built my. Not even the prize. I have so much shit involved in this relationship. I make a lot of things move and shake. I gotta plan everything. She's adding to my life. I'm basically giving her all these things. Why am I the one that's asking to marry her? In every relationship you've been in, who brought more? You or the girl? When it comes to personality, finances, making things move, planning things, like who's the one that's really was like holding it up?
Me.
Exactly. But that's how it is in all relationships, or it should be. You agree with that or no?
Yeah, kind of.
Think about all the shit you put into a relationship. That shit is a lot, bro. Especially if you're a good man and you care about women and you want to build something with somebody and love somebody. Yeah, that's just a lot. You're gonna want to make sure it's the right person. You're not gonna give that shit out in 3 weeks. She ain't. What she did for you?
That's what I'm saying.
She ain't make you a meal. She ain't do nothing yet. She just got a relationship because she's pretty.
It depends. Nah, you never do that. But like, it depends on what she's done for you so far.
That's why I always tell guys off rip, you want something from that girl, you want her to make a meal for you after the first date. I'm not talking about after like the first date, literally. I'm talking about like maybe the second date, third date. If you want her to make you something before y'all meet up, why not? Why is she gonna give you pushback? You can't make me muffins. You can't make me mac and cheese. You can't make me potato salad or something. Cookies. You can't make a nigga you like cookies.
But all right, so y'all meeting up and you asking her to cook something for you and bring it.
Yeah, like yo, we gonna go out. We gonna go out later. We're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna go hiking. We're gonna do something. We're gonna be in my car. Cool. Yeah, tomorrow? Yeah. All right, yo, can you do me a favor? Can you make me like cookies? Make us cookies.
Okay. I know some girls that'll be like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the girls who don't, what do you say to them? Like, if that was you, like, yo, can you make me cookies? We're gonna hang out tomorrow, you know what I mean? We're gonna see each other. I like you, you like me. So you say, make us some cookies.
So this is if I know that she like me for real though. Like, if I
It don't matter. You already went on a date with her. You assume she like you. If she went on a date with you, you gotta assume she like you. Even though I know girls out there who would go on dates with guys
and
they
we
don't
still
like.
talking and shit.
Yeah. You go on a date with her Monday,
So it's kinda obvious
and you
that
about
she
to
still
see her
like me.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Couple FaceTime calls in between, whatever.
Yeah,
Ask
like
her to
if a
make you
girl be
cookies.
like, she gonna do whatever. I ain't gonna lie.
That's that's what I'm saying.
She
If
do
a
whatever
girl like
she
you, it don't matter
she
what
like
the
you.
fuck. She
Yeah.
gonna do it.
The ones that be like, nah, those
No.
are the ones that's like,
Iffy about you or don't really like you like that.
or just they think about themselves more.
Yeah. They're already broken.
He was like 6'3", buff, long hair. He looked like Roman Reigns. Society would easily give him a 9. He was like 6'3", buff, long hair. He looked like Roman Reigns. Society would easily give him a 9, easily. And if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. But frankly, his looks were pretty irrelevant, honestly. He actually was very kind, very sweet, very empathetic, very emotional.
Before we read this, matter of fact, let's read this first and I'm going to say what I want to say. Because I reacted to this, but I deleted it since I'm doing it with you. What she said about him so far? 6'3", buff,
Whatever.
handsome?
He's a 9.
9. Rain, whatever his name is.
He was a 9.
He's a 9. He's a 9.
Okay.
Considerate plus marriage-minded too.
Mm.
My commitment level is very high, which I express quite often. I'm never going to control you because that is not in me. I try my best to be the ideal boyfriend that you deserve. I literally put you before me because that is what you're worthy of. You know I will do anything for you and my actions have aligned. There is no other person I want in this life. I've already found you. I don't control anything you do when it comes to the life you live and how you want to live it. Me asking for you to, whatever. I just want to point out something, right? He sounds like a great guy, right? So far, sounds good.
No, you sound like he like her.
You like her, right? Okay.
Yeah.
This should get me tight because she's making a video. She just named like 10 things about this guy that she loves. And she's naming a video. The point of this video is I fumbled the guy I should have got married to. And he's a 9.
Mm.
That's not clocking to you? He's everything she wants. But she still left him anyway. Let's go.
Very in tune with his emotions, but also quite emotional. And, you know, he just had a lot of very positive traits. The number one being, he did not play about me at all. We went to...
She just called him emotional.
He was emotional.
It's a positive trait.
To them, nah.
How the fuck is that positive?
That's not positive. To women, it's not positive.
She just said it was positive.
I know, but I don't know. They're crazy.
I mean, all right.
lunch with his brother and sister-in-law, and they were kind of cold, like not really like I don't know, warming up to me. And he called that out immediately. He was like, absolutely not. When his brother was not trying to get to know me after like we had met, he was like, can you put more effort in with Britt? Like, that's my girl. Like, put some respect on Britt's name. Like, he did not play about me at all. I had never in my life dated a man like that. I had never.
So this nigga was beefing with his own family for this bitch.
For her.
For them to get to know her.
I had never dated a man like that in my life, is what she said. And she left him anyway. Never be a woman's first good man, I'm telling you. Never. If you hear that she's been through XYZ, either just fucking leave or just don't commit.
Dated a man who was on my side, I don't know, defended me. I've never had that before. He also impressed my parents. My mom liked him a lot. She said I broke his heart, and honestly, I agree. But yes, my parents liked him a lot. So we dated for like 6 months, and I kept feeling like something was just missing throughout the relationship. Like something just felt like it was missing. And I would communicate that to him like, oh, I like you a lot. I love you, but like something's just missing. And I didn't know what it was. And this poor guy was just doing his best to try to figure out what was missing, like trying to make adjustments, but like he just couldn't figure it out, and neither could I, because I didn't have the self-awareness that I have now. What was missing was chaos. No matter how many adjustments he was willing to make.
She was missing chaos.
That toxicity. That's what they love. That's what they like.
She was missing chaos.
She was missing chaos. That's not even a positive trait. That's nothing good. She was missing something negative from him. She had a great guy, but she wasn't feeling it because he wasn't
Chaotic.
chaotic. So she left.
He wasn't. He wasn't toxic.
He wasn't toxic. And he kept trying to fix, what is it that you want me to fix? What is it you want? And he kept adjusting to shit, and even herself, she said it. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I'd have been like, well, you need to figure it out. I ain't changing shit till you tell me.
I'm not changing nothing. I'm
Yeah,
everything
tell me what's
you need.
going on.
I'm everything you need. What do I need to change? I come with fucking 9 great things about myself. Whatever.
Wow.
She was missing chaos, brother.
No, she's missing the fucking
Brain cells?
a sane asylum.
Couldn't adjust himself to become a chaotic, toxic man when he just wasn't that. And that's all I had ever been used to. You see, I had not taken the time to like truly heal myself after my relationship prior to him, which was with an abusive guy. Very abusive, emotionally avoidant guy. Emotionally unavailable, everything. Okay, I had not healed from that. Not enough to be with a person who was safe. And so one day when he pissed me off, I broke up with him like on a whim. Because the majority of my prior relationships were with like antagonistic men, I was not ready to receive someone who was safe and loving and kind and caring. Maybe I didn't think I deserved it. Maybe I couldn't recognize what it was. My nervous system didn't know what to do with safe. My parents were kind of emotionally unavailable. Growing up in that dynamic, you kind of look for that in partners as well. So I ended up with emotionally unavailable men, back to back to back. That brings me to my next point. For a while, what I felt like the relationship was lacking was him being a true leader. He would defer to me to make a lot of decisions because he felt like I was more intelligent than him. He would want me to like plan stuff. He would want me to just like make a lot of choices that I felt like the man should make. And I just didn't want to do that. I wanted like a leader in the way that I saw leader, how I viewed it. But like,
So because he wasn't the guy that planned shit and was like, oh, you take care of it, you plan it. That was enough to be like, nah, this ain't gonna work. I'm turned off. But you got other niggas, 4 or 5 other niggas you dealt with that were all emotionally unavailable,
And she stood.
and she's still with them. She looked back. Remember, they only dated for 6 months. This perfect nigga. But she's been in a relationship with other guys for a while, maybe multiple. And she's saying that they toxic, they're this, chaotic, all this, right? She'll stay with them. This nigga, he just couldn't really plan things. Nah, I'm out of here.
Nah, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. I can't do this.
Nah. I mean, I get it. She obviously has psychological issues.
Is that good or bad?
That's bad.
Exactly.
Shouldn't be dating nobody.
knowing that he has weaknesses and that I have strengths, and then deferring to me where he's weak and letting him take the reins where he's strong is leadership. Like, okay, he could lead when it comes to protecting and providing and whatever, but he may have needed help with planning and stuff that he's not so good at, but I just couldn't see that at the time because I was dumb. I thought I needed 10 out of 10 boxes checked, but relationships are not found, they are built. Soulmates are built. Boxes can be built. If the person is at 7 or 8 and the last 2 need some work, you can meet them halfway. They can meet you halfway. Adjustments can be made. You don't have to break up. So though he had 8 of my 10 boxes, I was still too traumatized to accept him. I couldn't regulate my own nervous system fully yet. I had got...
Like, if you was that guy, right? How you handling this in the moment? Like, you know you great. She's told you you're the best boyfriend I've ever had, which, like, but yet she's leaving you. She says it's not gonna work out 6 months later. Like, how do you handle that?
I just got left.
What are you thinking? Take me through your thought process.
At first I'm gonna think that there's something wrong with me, but then I'm gonna say a person that I talk to people a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think a lot and I talk to people a lot. So I feel like eventually, like, I'll come down to the conclusion that it was not me, it was her.
That's crazy though, that you're gonna think that it was me.
Like at first.
Yeah, like at first you're gonna think it's me. How?
Nah, yeah, like, I mean, I feel like that's human nature. You just got broken up with. You're like, damn, what I do? Like,
What I did.
what I do wrong? But then I'll get over that shit quick, cause then I analyze everything. I'm like, nah, I ain't do nothing. Like, there's gotta be something.
God-fearing, this. I'm
There's
6'3",
gotta be something.
buff, whatever. I got all these things. She said I'm the best boyfriend she's ever had. And she
Yeah,
left me anyway. So it can't be me.
And like a lot of guys will think that way, but they'll stay thinking that way. That it's something that they
They'll
did.
never adjust mentally. They'll stay thinking that way forever.
Yeah, but it's most
And then they'll go
likely,
crazy.
It's most likely not you. Girls will do that and like not, obviously not tell you why, but like this. So I've been told that by girls that they ain't wanna fuck with me because they thought I was gonna cheat on them.
Mm-hmm.
Or they thought I was this or that, and then they'll come out and tell me. Like it was on a few occasions that they've like been honest and said that to me. So, and those are girls where I'm like, damn, why she not like fucking with me?
Yeah.
And then like over time, like I find out it's because of that. So it's most likely not really you at the end of the day.
I had girls tell me before growing up that they couldn't be with me because they felt like they were gonna hurt me because I was too good. And I'm just like, huh? That was in high school. One of my girlfriends did that shit to me. She left me after like 2 weeks. She's like, oh, I feel like you too good. I feel like I'm gonna hurt you. I'm like, what? That don't even make sense. I was in Eddie's old house when I got that message too. I remember sitting on a chair. You remember that chair that was always facing out towards everybody? Against the wall that was next to the TV?
What chair?
That one single chair? So you know when you walk into Eddie's old house, all the sofas are facing the TV?
Well, you
and
have
the TV,
one here,
you one here, and then you know that one random chair that's next to the wall. Yeah, that was the chair I was sitting on. I remember I got that message. I was in like 10th grade when that shit happened. 9th grade. All right, let's play this.
To that point at 25 and met a very abusive man at 26, and I lost.
She met an abusive man at 26.
No, watch. I'm too lazy to use the mouse. Anyways, look.
I couldn't regulate my own nervous system fully yet. I had gotten to that point at 25 and met a very abusive man at 26. And
So that guy, the perfect guy, was at 25. She left him. Then at 26 years old, she met a very abusive nigga.
Nice.
Lost all my progress. So I still needed
So
chaos.
she was working on herself. And then she found that toxic nigga again.
Still too traumatized to accept him. I couldn't regulate my own nervous system fully yet. I had gotten to that point at 25 and met a very abusive man at 26, and I lost all my progress. So I still needed chaos, and I ruined it. The next guy I dated after that ended up being another avoidant who was emotionally unavailable and ended up breaking my heart worse than anybody else I'd ever experienced in my entire life. So
she had you, Mr. Perfect, leaves you, and then guess what? The same nigga she's dealt with her whole life. All right. I don't blame niggas for treating bitches like shit.
I'm pretty fast, I guess. Let this be a lesson. If you've met someone who's good, they protect you well, they show up, they love you, but you feel like something's missing or something feels off or whatever the case may be, or it feels boring, make sure that something is not just the trauma that you're used to. Make sure that, you have healed enough to even receive what they're offering you. You don't need a perfect man. You just need a man that checks enough boxes that you can work with the rest. Anyway, that angel wasn't even on social media like that, so he'll probably never see this, but still, if you do see this, I hope you're doing great.
You think she look good?
She cute. I wouldn't like marry her.
Bro, it's bad out there.
She cute though.
Yeah. Final thoughts?
Final thoughts? I mean, I give her props for realizing all that.
Nah, fuck that. She been realized that shit.
Nah.
I just told you, they know who they. I gotta piss. They know who's good for them versus bad. Go ahead, talk to the camera. I gotta piss.
I give her props. that might have fucked me up.
The more I have talks about this shit, the more I do my podcast, the more I analyze and whatever that shit's called, review everything. Other people tell me stories, bro. It's just clip for everybody. Excuse me. How often do you stream?
Not really consistently. I'll just get on whenever.
I saw that shit when you was with the fat girl.
What fat girl?
You was talking to your friend about the fat girl
Yes.
in the gym or something like that.
In the gym.
Google images of the fat girl.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That shit was funny.
That nigga fuck anything he said.
I know. Wildin'.
He's bugging.
What's the most a girl weighed that you fucked her?
I don't know. I can't even tell girls weight.
You ever fucked a fat girl?
Yes.
What's considered fat though?
Like a slob.
You fucked a slob fat bitch? Nah.
I consider a girl to be fat when she got the stomach hanging.
I've done something with a girl like that before, but she was real pretty.
I've had something.
But if she's fat, she gotta be real pretty. Like I'm talking about beautiful.
Yeah, in the face.
Yeah, cause that's the only time I'm doing that shit. If she's
bummer.
ugly.
That's such a bummer though.
Why? Cause she's so pretty.
Yeah.
And she's fat.
What a bummer.
What a waste.
What a waste.
That shit's whack. But that should be.
Nah, when those bitches. You ever heard of fat girl? Like you know she's too fat. When she breathes and it sounds like she underwater with an oxygen tank.
Gargling?
No.
Yeah. That's mad fat though.
Nah,
I can't do that. That's OD. I got some standards. What's the most you weighed?
Most I've weighed?
Yeah. In your life?
My current weight right now.
How much you weigh?
140.
That's it?
Yeah.
You a fucking baby.
Every bitch was bigger than me.
Every girl you fucked was bigger than
Not
you.
everyone, but I like my girls.
Nigga, you weigh 140?
I like my girls kind of thick.
The most I weigh was 250 something.
Yeah, I can't.
I weigh like 2 something now. I'm trying to be like 180, 190.
I can't gain weight.
You want to?
I mean,
You want to be a fat fuck, right?
I want to gain weight. Shit hard though.
All right. Just eat more. You don't eat enough. You ain't eat today.
Nigga, what? I ain't eat today. I
Besides
ate
pussy.
I ate chilies.
You went out with her to eat chilies?
Yeah.
Oh. This nigga cracked on the first day.
Why that shit sound like that?
Yo, shout out your shit. I'm about to end this stream. Probably do it again
shout
later.
Out my shit. Alright. My Instagram is JAAY.KENZZO.
J
Follow your
Kenzo.
boy. TikTok, J Kenzo TV.
What made you unfollow me? You can be completely honest. I don't care. I'll just be curious.
That little beef we had.
You was beefing?
Yeah, remember?
Years ago?
Yeah.
But you still follow me after that.
Do we? Nah.
Bro, what are you talking about?
No?
The shit in the barbecue?
Yeah.
Nigga, you know how many years it's been since that shit happened? And we had each other on Instagram for mad long after that? So maybe one day you had a fucking nightmare or some shit about that, and it's like, nah, fuck that nigga, I'm out.
Nah.
Bro, I'm telling
I thought
you.
it was because of that.
How you...
I don't even remember.
You asking me? I don't know why you unfollowed me.
I thought it was... No, I'm saying I thought it was because of that. I'm pretty sure...
But we had each other on... Nigga, we got jobs and shit after that. The fucking... Working at Amazon. We would talk on the phone all the time after that.
Nigga, I lost my account.
I didn't... That's bullshit.
No, it's not. I have a new account.
Okay.
You don't remember my IG when I had like 10,000 followers?
Bro, that's not that same account. You followed me on the new one.
I did?
Yes?
Okay, so then I have no idea.
You just woke up and don't follow me.
I thought it was because of the beef.
How?
I don't know.
The beef happened in like 5 years ago.
So that's what
And we've been having jobs and talking on the phone for years after that. Remember, we was just talking about fucking everything. We be on the phone at work and shit, or before.
I haven't been on the phone with you in a year.
Yeah, I know. But the beef happened years before that. So what are you talking about? I was just asking because I was curious. You could stay on follow. I was just lost. I'm like, what the fuck? That was mad random. And you still follow everybody else. I was just curious. I just wanted to
I
know.
don't follow Diamond.
You probably never
I don't
did.
follow Rome. I don't follow nobody. That's what I'm saying.
You
I'm
got
trying to
Devin,
understand.
I think.
Oh yeah, I got Devin. I know that, but Devin don't even post.
That nigga posts all the time.